Whiteout Survival is the game which I got hooked on a couple of days ago and I can't basically stop playing it, right? If you like kingdom builder games and survival type of theme in games and in movies maybe, I believe Whiteout Survival will be your preferable choice, right? I know the game is vertical. This is my first time ever trying out vertical game, but yeah, gameplay is pretty nice. Of course, when you are speaking about Kingdom like mobile games, it's impossible to be free-to-play friendly like 100%. But yeah, this is the game which is the day one for me basically. And I wanted to introduce you to this game, right? So as in every kingdom builder game, you are building the constructions inside your city. This is your city. You can see the marksman camp, monuments, research centers, storehouses, embassies, and a lot of important buildings, right? As in every single kingdom builder game, there is a one most important construction which you have to increase levels as much as possible, right? Furnace is the place where you are basically the town hall, right? From this furnace you are building everything. The higher furnace level is, more levels you can add to different buildings also, right? In Whiteout Survival, furnace has also a different meaning. It's basically warming up your builders, your population in your city, right? So basically, don't forget to check out inside the game if you have the furnace level maxed or on or off. If it's off, there is a high chance that your population will get sick and unfortunately be gone, right? Of course, the cost of the max power is written here, 14 coal per minute. When it's turned on, of course, it costs more, and when it's turned off, it costs less. Basically, really cool feature of the game by having into your main structure inside your game, right? And of course, every single level you are getting more and more power, and it's not only about power, you are having ability to basically increase levels of other buildings also, right? And yeah, this is the max power. I can easily go and turn it off, even max power, turn it off, and you can see what will happen to temperature, right? It's minus 57.5. So my population is doing really bad right here. So that's why it's important to have it on all the time. And in some occasions, especially at night, it's better to have on a max power, and you kind of have to be attentive towards the coal production. You should have enough coal inside your city so your people inside your city will be healthy and start to work on production buildings. That's basically most important building, right? Furnace, number one priority, pretty cool gameplay. What about other buildings, right? Other buildings, increasing other production buildings have something unique, right? In other kingdom builder games, for example, if you wanted to increase the level, you just going in, click on upgrade, and that's it, right? But in Whiteout Survival, in order for you to increase level of your production building, you are slowly upgrading the items inside the building, right? For example, this is a workbench, you are separately upgrading the workbench. This is another workbench, right? For example, here, steam engine. We're gonna upgrade steam engine separately. Design bench, right? Bellows. Changing rooms. And for example, if the workbench was like upgrading workbench was cost for only for coal, steam engine, it's iron, right? So it goes like this. For example, the cookhouse, right? Stove 1, stove 2, stove 3, sideboard 1, dining table 2, larder, heater. So basically, this is the fun way for you to upgrade the buildings, right? There is a high chance you won't gonna have enough resources to upgrade full buildings, but by upgrading these items slowly, you are getting more and more production for your city, right? And production is important because it's not only about collecting resources in this game. To build something, you have to survive, right? It's winter, and in winter the temperature goes down and your population is starving if you don't have enough meat, enough coal, and so on, right? And since we are speaking about resources, in this game we have meat as a resource for our population to not starve. Wood, generally wood is nice whenever you are building the new constructions, depending on your furnace level. Coal is important because from coal we are basically heating our city, and if we want to keep save our population, we have to get a lot of coal. And of course, iron is generally used for researches or recruiting the army, right? So these are the main resources of Whiteout Survival. Some of them are really important for your own survival because of the design of the game of survival, and other ones are for your progression in survival, in Whiteout Survival, right? Since I mentioned the troops, of course, as in any kingdom builder game, we have troops in Whiteout Survival. We have infantry, and infantry's tier are determined basically what's the level of your infantry camp. And yeah, right now I'm tier 3, and you can see tier is rising, and since tier is rising, even the looks of your infantry units are rising too, right? The last tier is 10, and basically you need to have 30 level infantry camp in order for you to unlock 10 tier infantry troops, right? Infantry is basically the beefy troop type to tank. For dealing damage we have marksmen, which is basically the archers, and like something in the middle, like half tanky, half damage dealing troop type is lancers, right? Which is quite new. It's like a pikeman, some sort of, right? And same style, level 30 for your recruiting building, and you're gonna have max tier for your lancers or archers, or even for the infantry, right? So far we don't have any cavalry in the game, maybe in the future, but so far this is the 3 troop type in the game what we have. Of course, we also have research tab in order for us to grow economically on battlefield or in general growth. Growth is kind of new tab for research. From here we are getting more marches in queue, like 1 more march queue, which means I have 2 right now. In the future I will have command tactics 2, and I will be able to use 3 marches at the same time. Then 4 marches at the same time, and I think in the end we are getting 5 marches at the same time, right? And yeah, this is the research tab. We have economy tab, I guess, for the production increase, for the gathering increase. That should be the ones, right? So this is a small overview of the game in general, and of course for the battle tab, I guess, to increase the stats for the infantries, for the archers, and for the lancers, right? And higher tier levels we are getting, more and more powerful buffs we are getting, infantry health, for example, or lancer health. Yeah, basically upgrading your troops on a daily basis from the research tab is pretty normality. But I think in the start you are going for the growth to get the march queues in order for you to use multiple marches at the same time. So yeah, that's the research tab, research center, which is usually in every single kingdom builder game. And besides the buildings and productions and research, also we have the Lighthouse, right? Lighthouse is basically the small game mode where you are basically choosing your opponents, you are clearing those opponents, and you are getting, for example, 1 hour building speed up, and some meat and some wood, right? Of course, there is some scouting missions here, rescue survivors, and we're gonna get tier 2 troops, but basically here you can get some free stuff by spending your points, your action points. Either you're gonna defeat some opponents or you're gonna rescue some survivors, depending on your missions. Rewards will be accordingly, right? And yeah, this is a small gameplay which you're gonna get some free rewards, which is basically fine, right? Also, what we have to mention about the Whiteout Survival, there is a exploration tab on the left bottom corner, and basically from here this is the best place from where you're gonna get steel, and steel is really important. From steel you're gonna increase the recruitment army, the cost, research cost, even some buildings, basically another item which you're gonna make iron in the end or something else, right? So here you are basically progressing through these stages depending on your army level, and basically you can do it automatically, you can do it manually depending on your gameplay. And here is like basically 1 versus 1 fights where you are just trying your best to win it, right? If you're gonna clear, like if I'm gonna clear 143 stage, the next one will be 144, and on every single stage you are getting some kind of reward from the game, right? So basically pretty nice way of progression in the game, because in the main quest you generally get a lot of quests about the exploration tab, and even if you aren't gonna play it and you're gonna cover some steps and some ladder on a daily basis, on hourly basis, you are getting some free rewards from here, which is basically necessary for your progression, because steel is basically important, right? Steel is important. Also, of course, like in every single Kingdom Builder game, in Whiteout Survival we have VIP, right? We have VIP, which you can increase levels like in every single Kingdom Builder game, and every different level is giving you different benefits and rewards, right? You know, daily rewards also. For example, I'm on a level 2 right now here. Next one will give us resource production speed. Let's check construction speed on level 4. Squad, another squad will be added. A march queue, level 6 is really important. We're gonna get 5th march. Level 7 production speed, level 8 production speed. Troop defense, now we are going for offensive stats. Troop attack, custom avatar upload cooldown. Troop attack is important here. Troop HP. Troop lethality, that's a different word, right? So basically the important step for players to achieve here is basically to get to level 6 in order to unlock the additional march queue, which will be really important, right? But yeah, as you can see, this is my first couple of days of the game, and I'm just trying to showcase the whole gameplay and why I got hooked by this game, right? So that's the VIP. Also, like in every Kingdom Builder game, we have heroes, right? And heroes are like actually unlockable really easily. You can see I'm playing this game for like 2 or maximum 3 days, and I already unlocked basically every single hero, and not every single hero, but at least halfway through. Only these 3 legendary heroes are maybe we'll be able to unlock in the near future, right? But what's unique about Whiteout Survival's heroes, here we are getting some important and interesting stats inside the skills of the heroes, right? And for example, for Liehue, training speed increase, right? 20%. So its training speed increase is basically economy trait, but we are giving it inside the skill of the heroes. Also, not Natalia, Zinman, right? For the Zinman, check this out. Construction cost down 50%, construction speed up 50%, defense HP, alright, and what else? Yeah, construction cost reduction and construction speed up, like speed decrease. That's really interesting. Also, let's check this one. Increase research speed by 15%. So this is pretty unique things for a Kingdom Builder game. So heroes are having some economy traits, which will be important to increase levels, especially early game, right? Because those research speed increases, and construction speed increases will be really important, especially early game. So that's basically a new and different style of feature for a Kingdom Builder games. And yeah, if we're gonna speak about heroes, we have the Lancer heroes, we have infantry heroes, and we have archer heroes, right? Which is pretty normal. Of course, I won't gonna go deep inside of the heroes, which are ones are great or which ones are bad, because even myself, I don't know it yet, right? So yeah, that's the hero section of the game, and of course we have alliance in Whiteout Survival. Basically, in every Kingdom Builder game, one of the most important things is to have in a good alliance. And of course, I will try my best to find out what kind of activities it is possible to do with your alliance in near future, right? And of course, you might be interested regarding the world map. And this is how world map looks like in Whiteout Survival, right? And yeah, let's give it a couple of seconds. Yeah, like in every kingdom builder game, there are cities, there are some fortresses, there is some territories of the alliances. There are resource nodes where you can go and gather those resources. This is, for example, for wood. And of course, around the map, around the world map, there is some beasts which you can go and capture. For example, yeah, let's attack this mask ox. This is the deployable of like section UI of the Whiteout Survival. Let's click on deploy, and we can easily check out that we are moving with like inside the tank. That's pretty funny. And to destroy the beast, right, which is ox. Yeah, destroying ox from the tank is pretty funny. So yeah, this is how the world map looks in general. I believe it will look even better inside the mobile phone, because that's basically the mobile game which you are basically accessible to play in every single day of your life. Either you are inside your home, or you are traveling, or anywhere at work, basically. This is the type of game which you can actually enjoy in every time of the day, right? So yeah, basically this is the Whiteout Survival, which, as I mentioned at the start of the video, I got hooked on for a couple of days. Let's see how interesting it will be. Of course, as I saw, some of the features of the game is really interesting. Of course, I watched some of the other videos regarding the Whiteout Survival, and trust me, some of the features are really fun, which I will try to see as soon as possible. And if the game will continue to be fun, of course, I will try to make more content. As always, I'm ready to see your opinions about the game, if you have played it, if you did not, what do you think about the game, and so on, right? And as always, if you like the video, press like, subscribe, share. It always gives me more and more motivation to make more content for this game. I wish everybody an amazing day, morning and night. We are going to see each other really soon. Bye bye and good luck.